Hi everyone, my name is Justin Odisho, and in this Adobe Premiere Pro CC tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create this custom wipe on and off text effect using masks. So I have this clip with some windshield wiper action going on back and forth, and I thought it'd be pretty cool to have the text title interact with the windshield wiper and use these lines that are created by the wipe to wipe the text on and off using masks. So the first thing we're going to do is go to Title, New Title, Default Still. So here you can type out whatever text that you want to use, and in my case I just kept it in the center, so let's just type out text example. I'm using a font called Bebas New, and in the title properties menu you can adjust all the fonts and sizes to your liking, and if you want to center it you can go to title actions and center it horizontally and vertically. So I'll just keep my example in the center, and now in my project media bin I can click and drag on that text title. So I'll cut it down to size here. I only need it to be about this long. And now let's see when we want it to start. So I want it to start when this first windshield wiper pretty much wipes it on, so when it cuts through that screen. So let's start by creating a mask on this text. So I'll click on the text and I'll just create a new 4-point square mask in the effects control panel. So once I do that, you should see this blue box surround your text. And you got to make sure you're highlighted on the program window in order to see that, and you got your mask selected. So for me, I'm going to select inverted because I want this box to be what's hidden. And then we also want to select the mask path keyframes to turn them on so that we can animate the box to move over time as the wipe happens. As far as the feathering and the opacity, you can choose to keep the feathering higher or lower depending on how soft you want the edge to be. In this example, you see since there's some fast motion on the windshield wiper that there is going to be a slight bit of feathering that'll help things look a bit more realistic. So I'll just leave it at the default around 10 or 20, but if you want a completely solid edge, you want to take it down to more like 0. So to begin working, we're going to arrow over on our timeline to the first frame where the text and the object that you're interacting it with meet. So you can see right here, the windshield wiper meets. So I will adjust this bounding box so that it matches up with the windshield wiper, and you'll see that it'll automatically create a keyframe for the mask path. Then we're going to go back to our timeline, move one frame over again, and we're going to adjust the mask path again to follow this line. So this time we're going to bring it up, and you'll see that the text will begin to be revealed because the windshield wiper is a bit higher. So I'm going to do that one more time, and by this point the entire text should almost be revealed. We're going to probably need to do just one more. So we'll do one more, and by this time the entire text is revealed. So you can see it wipes on when that windshield wiper passes through it. But there was, in this example, another windshield wiper, so I thought, why don't I make a cool little color effect that wipes on too, like a double layer. So what you could do is I'll go to Effects, go to Color, and I'll add a tint effect onto this. So we'll do map white to be whatever color we want. So I'll do this blue color, and you can add a mask onto your effects as well. So in this case, we're going to do the same exact thing. I'll create a 4-point mask just on this effect. I'll select inverted for the mask. And now I'm going to do the same exact thing for this second windshield wipe. So I'll make sure I have my mask path keyframe on. I'll move over frame by frame, and I will adjust the mask path for this color effect. So once we've done the wipe on, if there is, in your case or example, some wipe off portion, you'd basically do the same thing. Just work through it frame by frame and just go the other way until the effect or text is completely hidden again by your masking box. By the way, if you ever need more space to work, if you're working outside the edges, if you double click on your program window, you get a full screen to work with, and you can double click back on it to go back, and you can adjust the view from fit to 50 or 25% or whatever you need. So you can see I'm just working through this frame by frame until we're fully wiped away of that second layer, which is the color tint. And now we'll go back to the regular opacity mask and we'll do the same thing. So you can see when that other windshield wiper comes back down, we're just going to move this mask or hidden square back over the text and pretty much hide it. So only a few frames of work to do there. And now we're fully hidden, And at this point, since we don't need the title anymore, we could cut and trim the rest of the edge so things are more clean. And when I play that back, you'll see we have the wipe on and the wipe off. So it's slightly tedious, slightly done by hand, but that's what gives it a cool look, and that's why it's interesting to look at. So if you guys want to see this effect in action again, check out my vlog where I used it for the intro title. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like on it below, let me know what you thought in the comments, and subscribe to my channel here on YouTube to stay tuned for all of my new future videos. You can turn on those notifications by hitting the bell button to make sure you don't miss any new uploads, and follow me on social media at JustinODShow to stay tuned with me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.